Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2 PS5 Pro specs. Space Marine 2 getting PS5 Pro support still doesn't solve its greatest issue. It has been confirmed that Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2 is getting PlayStation 5 Pro support. This visual upgrade will certainly improve the game's graphics. However, it still doesn't solve the single-player issue. Many players have complained that the game's campaign lacks a compelling narrative, which only a DLC can solve. Space Marine 2 Patch 5 will bring Season 2 of the game, which includes new cosmetic packs, a new operation, new enemies, and technical upgrades. This includes an update for the PS5 Pro, while PC players can enjoy DLSS and frame generation features. Saber has finally confirmed Space Marine 2's PS5 Pro specs, although it will come as some disappointment to see that the game does not run at 60 frames per second in quality mode even on Sony's $700 mid-gen console refresh. Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2 PS5 Pro specs. Quality mode. Standard PS5. Resolution, 1080p, 1440p with upscale FSR to 4K. Frame rate, 30 frames per second. PS5 Pro. Resolution, 1080p, 2160p with upscale PSSR to 4K. Frame rate, 30 frames per second. Performance mode. Standard PS5. Resolution, 720p, 1080p with upscale FSR to 4K. Frame rate, 60 frames per second. PS5 Pro. Resolution, 1080p, 1440p with upscale PSSR to 4K. Frame rate, 60 frames per second. On the base PS5, Space Marine 2 offered two graphical modes, a quality mode running at dynamic 4K resolution at 30 frames per second, and a performance mode running at dynamic 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. However, the internal resolution before upscaling to 4K in both modes was quite low, often below 1440p and 1080p in respective modes, leading to a somewhat blurry image. On the PS5 Pro, the internal resolution is getting a modest bump, while using PlayStation's Spectral Super Resolution, PSSR, to resolve a sharper image. Season 2 content will start rolling out in the first half of December, which includes the following content. Dark Angels Chapter Pack. Operation Obelisk, set on Demirium parallel to the final campaign mission. New Majori's enemy, Zanginger Enlightened, appears in every PvE operation with Chaos. New armor pieces, Mark 8 Ravenwing. Customization, 15 color lenses.